Hello, welcome to Pilates with Pooja. Today we're going to do a back workout. So, before we get into it, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and press the bell icon so that you get every new video that I upload. And if you're here from the beginning, thank you. So we're gonna work our backs today, right? Why do we want to work our back today? Because our back, I think, is often a neglected part of the body that we don't pay attention to while working out, as opposed to how much importance we give to our abs, right? So what are the benefits of working your back? If you work your back, you will be able to stand taller and with more confidence. You will be able to develop a better posture. You will obviously, there are the aesthetic benefits where you tone your back, you improve the shape of your back with these exercises and make it stronger. And hence, you will be able to develop a more wholesome develop or just work your body in a more wholesome manner. So that's our back today, in which we're going to work the upper, mid, lower back as well as our glutes and of course the core, which we always cheat on working anyways during my workouts. So this workout is going to be a body weight back workout. You're just going to use your own body weight to do these workouts, which is just amazing if you're just getting started in your fitness journey. Then I expect you to do these exercises with precision and concentration. So precision and concentration are two of the 6 principles of Pilates, of the traditional Pilates, which I haven't talked about yet, but I hope I'll be making a video on it pretty soon. So basically, the funda for Pilates workouts is that you do least amount of reps, but whatever amount you do it with full effort. So even if you're doing 10 repetitions for a particular exercise, you're going to give your 100% in that one repetition. Do it with concentration and complete control of the body, right, with precision. So that's about it. So who are these exercises helpful for? So anyone who is suffering from lower back issues or shoulder and neck issues can benefit from these exercises. Now as we move into the workout, a fair warning that if you already have any back issues, then I would suggest you to do these exercises with caution. And to anyone who is doing these exercises, go to your limit, get comfortable at your limit, and then push yourself further, right? And of course, how can we forget our principles of Pilates? You have to keep breathing throughout these exercises. Make sure your core is engaged at all times. Then your rib cage, your shoulders, neck are all in neutral, right? That's about it. Now let's get into it.
Now for the first exercise of the routine, you have to lie down in this manner on your stomach. Your legs are a bit more than hip width apart and your hands are by your side, and you're gonna come up into an extension. Exhale while coming up and inhale while going down. Remember that when you're coming up, you don't have to overextend your neck. Think as if you are pushing out a pen from your nose and your vision is always down. Now this is the second variation of the breaststroke, where your hands come by your side, by your hips, and you are still doing the same movement where you're coming into a back extension. Do about 10 repetitions of each of these variations, and you will feel a really good shape or like a tone visible in your lower back. This is the more challenging variation. Here you really have to work the retractors of your scapula and the erector spine. Staying there, your shoulders retracted and back. Your elbows come off. You inhale to come up and your elbows come down, and you exhale. Your glutes are squeezed throughout and your core is connected so that it does not hurt your lower back. Right now we are coming into the Y, where you are forming a Y formation with your body. Your thumbs are facing up towards the sky, and you're gonna pulse in this manner. Now this would be ideally called as the T, since you're forming a T with your body, and now you're again pulsing up in this manner. This will give a good exercise to the retractors of the back. Now you're forming a W, and while you're doing this, think of reaching your elbows towards each other as you go up towards the back, squeezing your shoulder blades, and elbows are going up. You exhale to come up and inhale to come down. Here we're working, in this workout, we're working all our postural muscles of the body. These are subtle exercises, but they give a great burn, and 10 repetitions about these exercises will be more than enough. That is the T, the W, and the Y. Now this is how I look while I am doing this exercise from the side. Note that I am in a straight plane. My pelvic floor is not rocking front and behind. My core is engaged, my butt is squeezed, and my nose is hovering over the mat. It's not my neck is not overextending or underextending. Now we're gonna get into the swan dive, one of my favorite exercises. In this exercise, you're gonna simply come off the mat into a back extension. While you're doing this, your butt is squeezed, your core is engaged. Make sure your core is engaged, otherwise this might go on your lower back. You might feel the pain on your lower back. Now you're going in up. You can do this in 2 breaths while going up and coming down, 2 breaths, or you could just inhale once while going up and exhale while coming down. Now notice that this is how the body should look while you're doing the swan dive exercise from behind. Here my butt is squeezed, my legs are a little bit further than hip distance apart, and I am stable. My pelvic floor is nice and heavy, and I'm coming into an extension. Here I'm not only working my back but also my glutes, my core, as well as my triceps, because I'm using them to come up into an extension. Now moving on to the next exercise, the swimming preparation. Here, as you can see, you're gonna pick up your alternate hand and leg in this manner, and while you do this, you make sure that your core is engaged and your butt is squeezed. Right now, note that this is how it should look from behind when you are doing this exercise. Here you'll notice that my legs are in tandem with my hands, that is, they are coming up and down in the same rhythm. Now we're transitioning into the Superman. Here you bring all your 4 limbs up together in this manner. Now this is a great workout for the exercise, for the back, and it will give you a great burn even in the glutes. Now we're coming to the shoulder bridge. Here you basically come on your back and you are shooting your hip up while your glutes are squeezed and your core is engaged. I have covered this exercise in another video, the booty burn, that came out before this. Moving on to the next exercise, the final exercise of the routine, the bird dog. I don't know why it's called the bird dog, but anyways, in this exercise you're gonna pick up your alternate hand and leg. So right now I'm picking up my right hand and my left leg, and this can be a challenging exercise as it will challenge your stability as well as strengthen and tone your back. Now I'm doing about 10 pulses while throwing up my alternate hand and leg. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pulse for 10 repetitions. This exercise is really good.
So now we're done with this workout, and in this workout, what all have you done for your back? You have toned your back, you have shaped your back, you have made it stronger, and you have got a better posture as a result, and you're gonna go around with confidence now. Also, this workout has focused on working your back extensors, which are often neglected. So that's about the workout. Now you can do this workout in a week 3 to 5 times, and you can do it as a part of your other workouts or as a workout as itself, or you could add it with your cardio workout. I have personally found it very effective to do it along with the cardio as well as as a routine by itself. Now that I've told you about the workout, I would like to tell you that towards the end, make it a point to do a nice stretch. You could do your normal shell stretch or the child's pose or your cat's pose and end this workout. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share this video with people who you think would benefit from this video. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.